Speaking about connecting to the youth, your focus has been for decades on being Makarev Rechoikim, people outside of the Torah community. But we're seeing today, and I would say for the last decade or two, that there's a significant number of youth within the Haredi community who we might call them disenfranchised, or we might call them struggling. Over here in America, some people call them kids at risk. Some people call them kids in pain. But whatever the case may be, we have children and teenagers in our machane who are struggling with the Yiddishkeit, struggling with their connection to the Ribbono Shel Olam. What advice do you have in bringing those youth closer to their heritage?
Not only advice, me doing. Nase Benishmo, 7 years ago, come to me Rabbonim from Yerushalayim, Bnei Brak, and say the same word that you say. You say you walk with the children all over Israel, but what will be with the kids? So they call us in Israel, they call them Noshrim, people that left the yeshivas and going down. They say to me, come one night to Kikar Achatulot, the what you in English how you say, Kikar Achatulot, באנגלית, כיכר החתולות, כמו קץ. כיכר, אתה לא יודע, כיכר, קץ סקוור. Come to the Ketz Square in Jerusalem, in Ben Yehuda Street, and you will see what happened. I come there, I find not to believe. Maybe 100 or more boys and also girls from the best homes, religious, Talmidei Chachomim, from all. They left, they dared, they mamish go down. The same thing in Bnei Brak, the same thing in Beitar, the same thing in Elad. I decided, Be'ezus Hashem, we need to do something. God gives me a more Hashem siyata d'shmaya. I find a place near Beit Shemesh, called Emek Ayala. After Beit Shemesh, a beautiful place, under what you call a Dunam. This place was used years ago by the Black Panther. They have a power in the Knesset in this time, 20 years ago, maybe more, and they received 100 dunam to make a place to rehabilitation from drugs. They build their caravans, but the end they themselves take drugs. The government closed the place, and this place is empty for 20 years. I take over the place, put in big money. I go back to be the disco rabbi like 40 years ago, to take up my suit, sit with the boys in Ben Yehuda, buy them a pizza, a cigarette, drinking, beer, speaking day and night, include them. We take 60 boys. And I say to them, you will come, you will build, you village, you will build. I find a builder, not religious, but he has a heart, is ready to work with his kids, and they build a beautiful place called Zoharim. Zoharim after Beit Shemesh, a beautiful place for the youth, from these kids, Noshri, from the religious homes. They build wood. Everything is from wood. The dormitory, the beds, the boy says, this bed, I built it myself. Right now, we have there 110 boys. We have 7 years that finish boys. You're not asking Israel. Today is a model. What happened there in Zoharim from these boys. They have their learning what you call agriculture. They have their many ideas. They have their Chavat Susim, what you call Chavat Susim.
Horseback riding.
Huh?
Horseback riding.
For the horses. You know, for a place for the horses that they're walking, the learning regular and the learning, no. But we have a special system. We have 110 boys. In the step is 70 people, 70 people. All system, how you work with them, with Yiddishkeit, not right now to explain you, and this is the model. The last year, I decided to do the same thing for the girls. Girls is called Zoharot. We're taking a place in Migdal HaEmek. Right now, we have about 70 girls. Also from the best home they left. Today that I speak to you, I was in the school from these girls in Migdal HaEmek to give them matzahs. You see girls from the best homes, they have earrings here, and they have earrings here and here, and they have different, but little by little you see the chance. You need many patience and patience and patience. It's all story to explain what happened, what we try to do, but it's not enough. We have so much in Israel, and we have so much in America, and in every place. There's a big magefe, what we need to do, but right now we have every day, but I tell you, 110 boys and 70 girls, but we have many, many to do.
So what should a yachid, an individual walking down the street, and he or she sees what the Rav called Meisrim, who don't have a connection, what should we do as Yechidim? What can we do to bring them closer?
Speak to them. Speak. I will tell you a story, not to believe, but if I have so much this story, but it's happened. This week, today is Yom Chamishi. This week, I was in Tel Aviv. Going to Tel Aviv, I go to the 6th road. You know, in Israel, you have the 6th road between the Tzafon and Tel Aviv. You know, the Kvish 6. Going to the road, big road, 6th road, they have a big restaurant in the middle of the place, and I stopped there for Mincha. For Mincha. I have not a chance to pray Mincha before. In the time the Shkia comes, no, you go out in the 6th, what you wrote, everybody is going, people mostly not, and I look for minyan. Then I find a group from boys. I see these boys come from these guys, you know, they was religious. You have a feeling. You want to pray mincha? Come to pray mincha. Yeah, of course, Rav Grossman, you see me television. Yeah. We come in middle of this road, in the next to the restaurant, and we praying mincha. Okay, I speak to them, I give them chizuk, I take maybe 10, 15 minutes spent. What is your name? I feel you. I go in my car. It's a true story from this week. My car, my driver is Randik, and he says to me that this guy is after my car. Till Tel Aviv, they're going after me. Till Tel Aviv. And when you stop in the what you call in the Ramzor, you know Ramzor.
Traffic light.
When you stop in a traffic light, they come next to you, and I sit here next to the. And they looking at me, they make me, and I kiss them, and they kiss me, and then go after me, till Tel Aviv, till Tel Aviv. I come to Tel Aviv where I need to be. They say, we want to come to you, we want to speak to you. We need it. This is the feeling, they're broken inside. If you see a boy like them, speak to them, invite them for Shabbat. Don't give him musa right away. Why you don't learning the yeshiva? Why you doing this? No, you good. You the best. Can I help you? Can I have the honor that you come to me to visit me? Can I be connected? You will see what happens.